What's going on, everyone? So we finally have a level up event, and I've been waiting for this like everyone else for the last week. You know what time it is. It's time to take up our 7th rank 5 star. First Mystic Champ, it's going to be Symbiote Supreme. Finally got this guy to the Cavalier Crystal on 4th of July from the units. Go through some of his stats here. From what I've heard, his stats are pretty average, but they'll do just fine for the stuff we want to complete, especially that champion boss at the end of 6.2. So there's some of the rest of his stats. We'll come back and look at them once we have him all the way ranked up. But yeah, I'm super excited to get this guy up, so get over to the rank up, and we'll catch you back when he's all the way at 565. And there we go, Symbiote Supreme, 565, our 7th one in fact, first Mystic one, so now I have one of every single class. Take another look at his stats here. His critical rating is pretty average still, but that's not where her Symbiote Supreme strength lies. His strength really relies in his ability to nullify and gain power with Mystic Dispersion and to take down bosses and stuff that have lots of buffs during the fight. Super excited to try him out. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers put out content about Symbiote Supreme, so I'm finally excited to get my hands on him and test him out. A lot of different content. I do also have this Mystic Awakening gem that I'm going to pop into him here. Awakens him there. Symbiomancy, level 1. Symbiomancy. So 19 seconds there, level 1. Pop in our Mystic Signature Stones. Was popping them into Dr. Voodoo for a while, but decided to save them for when I got this guy, so finally I can use them. Waiting for that to load. Come on. There it goes. Problems connecting, as usual. There we go. Level 46, down to 14.72 seconds. So we're going to pump that all the way up with those plus 5-6 stones we got from 4th of July deals up to Sig 116. Gonna get that notice again probably here in a second. There we go. Oh, we didn't. So up to 116, 12.11 seconds. So I'm not sure what that goes up to at 200. But Symbiote Supreme now is in my top 4, which is really awesome. So I'm super excited to take him out and into some Realm of Legends. Alright, so we're back here in Realm of Legends. Gonna go to our favorite punching bag, Winter Soldier. So I've got the Team Doctor Strange, gives us a power to start off. Venom gives us some extra attack. Dormammu gives us the ability for our armor breaks and weaknesses to apply through blocks. And I think I brought Miles Morales just for a little bit extra attack. So as you can see, right at the top, he's not doing a whole lot. We did get that gain of power from the Doctor Strange synergy. And one of his abilities that when his staggers from either his awakened ability or the ones that he applies while attacking in this first mode, when they expire, he gets 25 symbiotic charges. And that when you get 100, you get a full bar of power when you just change passives there. So far off the first L3. It's up to 34, 35 hits now, and this is where the damage starts really ramping up, as I'm sure people have seen, but again, really excited to finally get my hands on them and test the power out. So as you can see, we're already hitting for 3,000 on the mediums, and our bleeds are ticking at about 265, 264, and already up to 15 bleeds, which is ridiculous. As you see, I'll get up to almost 20 there and already back at L3. Get the perfect damage. Just at just over 60 hits after this L3, and now he's just gonna melt. That's one thing I like about Symbiote Supreme. If they can bleed, and I do have Deep Wounds maxed out, because I do run Blade and Alliance War, these bleeds just go forever, and they just melt opponents. I'm super excited to test this guy out in some wars, or in 6.2 against that champion boss, just seeing all the solos people have done, like Legacy and Seaton. So again, super happy I got this guy, and as you can see, 76, 77, 80 hits now, back at an L3 practically. So the key is to make sure that you launch your L3 when you have 100 of those symbiotic passive charges, so that way when you, out of the L3, you get a full bar of power right after it, and you can quickly get back up to an L2 or just to another L3 and keep your all three of your stances going at the same time. Just passing 100 hits now, 10 bleeds again. And we do have a little extra parry stun from the shield passive. Shield stance there, up to an L3 again, 112 hits. Just missed the perfect damage bonus. 1, 2, and open up. Boom. Into the portal. He gets eaten. Launches an L2, barely taking any damage from that shield stance. Maintaining around 10 bleeds there. I didn't play as aggressively as I probably should have to get the max damage on him, but now you see, now that we're in Assassin's range, oh, I got clipped there. Got a little too cocky. We're going to launch an L2 here, armor breaks, 18,000 crit. I wish that last one would have critted, but at 18,000 on the second hit. And there we go, Winter Soldier down, just like that. Easy peasy. So the next fight I want to record is this Juggernaut fight. I did skip the Captain Marvel fight only because there wasn't much going on there. I did get clipped a couple times, but here we go again. Against Juggernaut. I was really excited about this one because, we'll pause there. I forget what happened there. I think I was driving, or someone else was driving and they asked me something. But anyway, here we go. I'm really excited to test him out against Juggernaut because the staggers that he places on Juggernaut, anytime that Juggernaut throws a special, that Unstoppable just gets nullified. I did get clipped by that, get a little beat up there, but here we go. We're going to launch the L3 here in a second once we get up to, oh no, before we get up to 100 charges there, but that's alright. I'm just going to get off this L3, get the big damage going. I am running Mystic Dispersion at a 2 out of 5 right now, just because it didn't have enough loyalty. Or rather, I didn't want to spend a lot of loyalty right now, because I am saving to see if the 6-star Unstoppable Colossus comes to the store eventually. But yeah, like I said, Unstoppable there, you see it gets nullified immediately. We get a little bit of power from that, and every time Symbiote Supreme nullifies a buff on the opponent, they do take a chunk of energy damage, which is helping out our overall damage, which is great. Another Unstoppable nullified, we're just getting power, and there we go, already at 45 hits, and he's just over half, so we are just wrecking this guy. There we go, launch another L3, we're going to keep up that triple stance there and keep our damage just skyrocketing. Boom, 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 bleeds are starting to stack up, we're at 18, 17, 15 bleeds now. One of these fights I think I got up to 25 bleeds, it was great. There we go, another L3. Perfect damage bonus. Boom, boom, boom. Into the portal. I like that, under 80 hits and already almost at Assassin's range. Again, maintaining over 10 bleeds there. And this is nothing. The only problem is Symbiote Supreme doesn't do that well against robots, so the Vision in Rumble Legends definitely took a little bit longer. But as you can see, he is just doing the most work. Now this Wolverine fight is by far my favorite one that I did. I did get a little bit wrecked, like I said, in that Vision fight. I'm down to a little bit over 25, but we are getting the Courage Mastery, so our damage is a little bit more. And as you can see, those regenerations Wolverine is proccing are just kind of getting destroyed there. Get a little bit unlucky on the staggers there. He has up to 3 regens, but as we keep hitting him, he's going to keep getting more and more of those. So we launch an L3, get the 12% damage bonus. The animation is a little bit long, but I don't care. It's pretty sick, so I don't mind watching it over and over. So we go 3, 4 nullifies, and as you can see, we're just going to take this guy down. He's just going to melt. Any regeneration buff he gets is just going to get eaten up. We're going to get power like crazy. I do plan on taking Mystic Dispersion up a little bit more because I am planning to use him more often in war. So, yeah, look at that. No armor breaks, 20k. We're at 100 again, so as soon as we get through this Fury phase, we're going to get back up to 2 bars of power. 17, 18 bleeds, maintaining that. He does do miss out on a stagger there, but the bleeds are kind of keeping that regeneration under control. Watch another L3. 76 hits on the Normal Legends Wolverine, which is ridiculous. He's already in Assassin's range after this L3 practically. The first time I ran through Realm Legends with my 4-star rank, 4-star Lord, I think I went up to about 300 hits before I started doing enough damage to counteract those regenerations. So the fact that I can take down this Wolverine in less than 100 hits is definitely super, super nice. The next fight we are going to record, next 2 fights rather, are going to be this Black Bolt here. We're going to go in just after this Wolverine fight. Didn't have to take I think a call there, so I did cut out some of that waiting time. But as you're going to see here, Black Bolt, it just goes down so quickly. Because of Black Bolt's Awakened ability Provocation, that anytime you crit against him, he gets a Cruelty or Fury buff. And because of our ability, we are just going to eat those up. And as you can see, Black Bolt still has his recoil from before his buff. So we're just going to be eating up all those. We ate up a Fury and 100 symbiotic charges. Launch our L3. That was something interesting too. We were under 30 hits and already got this guy almost down underneath 80% health, which is a lot better than any of the neutral class relationships that we had in the last couple of fights. So now we're critting like crazy there a little bit, so we're just eating up all these Furies, all these Cruelties. Little tweet from Legacy. Can't let that bother me though, gotta keep the fight going. Already back at an L3, under 50 hits. A little bit early there. A little excited. But yeah, I was just loving Symbiote Stream at this point. I got all my potion farming done for the week. Just testing this guy out. Super excited to use him. I'm also super excited to use him in a variant 1. I still have Exploration in Chapter 2 to go, so with him and my new 6-star Doc Ock that I got on 4th of July, I think that I'll finally be able to do some exploration. So I launch an L2 there, do some crazy damage, 14 bleeds still stacking up, and just like that, under 80 hits, Black Bolt goes down like nothing. And last but not least, we're gonna take down this Hulk here. And you're gonna see, even with the class disadvantage, Symbiote Supreme eats up the Furies that Hulk procs by hitting him like nothing. It's really awesome to see that even in a disadvantage, Symbiote Supreme still does so much work. So again, it starts off kind of slow. We do nullify that first Fury and get a little bit of energy damage there. But as we start stacking them up and keep hitting them, we're just gonna start flying. That is one of the things about Symbiote Supreme that I enjoy, is that he's in it for the long play. I do have a lot of champs like Ghost and Stark Spidey that are in for the short play, but I needed more champs that can do a lot in longer fights, especially, again, for that champion boss at the end of 6.2. It is more of the long game, and Symbiote Supreme is going to work really well against that, so I'll be making sure to post a video once I get there, and so I can show you guys just more of the power. So as you can see, keeping up, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, a bleed on every single hit. We're going to power steal, get back up to an L2. I think we're going to launch another L2 here. Maybe not, I think we're going to get up to L3. Did we record? No, there we go, there's the L2. Boom, critted for about 13k on that first hit. Again, his crit rate isn't that awesome. I wish it was a little bit better, just so that you'd see more of those big numbers on those awesome L2s. but those bleeds are just doing so much work, just melting them down, even when we're not doing as much damage as we probably would hope. So almost another L3, under 80 hits. Boom, just like that. Nullify a Fury, 100 charges. Nail the perfect damage bonus. Sorry, Hulk, I love you, but we gotta throw you into the octopus portal. Bye. Nom 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 nom. So, back at another full bar power. Stack up the bleeds on every single hit. That is one thing too I like about him. You don't have to worry about not proccing bleeds when you're in that triple phase there. We're just stacking up bleeds like crazy. So finally up to 20 bleeds and we're just melting him down all the way. No worries about Hulk smash mode. No worries about him catching us with the block damage, especially when we're in the triple mode where you're taking near perfect blocks. 125 hits now. We're just about wrapped up here. So, as you can see, definitely no regrets about taking Symbiote Supreme up to 565. I'm super excited to test him out in more gameplay. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you guys soon.